Hey guys, Dan here with Battlefield Curator, and we've got an M16A1 lower from Palmetto State Armory. This falls under the Harrington Richardson brand. That is what they brand these as. They apparently bought out Nodak Spud quite a while ago, so here it is. Here's the box. Let's get it open. All right, so this is pretty much how I got it right from the FFL. As you can see, wow, okay, so it's like a dark kind of gray lower, and it's got brand new M16A1 style. See how it's flat here, the M16A1 style pistol grips. And it's also got, this is the one with the very early style buttstock here. There's no trap door, so this is the non-trap door. There's a swivel down here. And this is done pretty well, it looks like. Internally, yeah, you've got the spring there, little tag here. Got a nice little sticker there as well, a little H&R sticker. So as far as this goes, I mean, this looks great. What makes this different, you say, from a ordinary M16 or AR-15 lower? You have to come back here to this. Now, this is how they would be designed back in Nam during the Vietnam War. You would see these lowers on your M16A1s. Now the experimental M16 pretty much was flat right here, so it wouldn't have had this crossbar here, this kind of square bar here. Now M16A1s, they did have that in there, but so far, I mean, this looks pretty good. I like the you can see where it says property mark here. See where that you can see the H&R logo and where it says property of U.S. government, M16A1. So they did a pretty good job on the logo. I think they did a pretty good job with everything here as far as like internals go. The selector moves pretty freely. I think the trigger pull is pretty much mil spec, so you're going to see that the coloration on of the gray, I don't think it really matches an upper I have. I think most of the uppers are kind of, sort of say they've seen some stuff. So they're darker of a gray, I think, or they're a different shade of gray. But for being a gray lower, this is pretty good. We will match the M16A1 upper to this lower in a little bit. But first I want to look at also the components here. So you can see the selector switch is black, is a dark black. Same thing with the trigger here, but I mean, not too bad at all. You know, I was thinking maybe if they roughen it up a little bit, maybe just the coloration to make it look not so black, maybe a little bit more gray side, or maybe a little bit more patinaed black. It might match some more of those actual Colt uppers. But if you're gonna get an M16A1 upper from Palmetto State Armory anyways, or you already have one from Nodak Spud or something from back in the day, then yeah, this would probably match pretty well. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you one of my other lowers that's a Poverty Pony that I put a whole bunch of components on, and you can see the difference between the black here and the patinaed black from those other components, and then I will mate this to an upper, an actual Colt upper. And if you're finding value in this content, please make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps us out. Thanks. All right, so you can see what I'm talking about here. This is it looks like a very new black, very new gray, and this is my Poverty Pony lower here, but it does have original M16A1 components here. You can see not too much of a difference, but this is more of a gunmetal gray. It could have been black when it first came out, but it's pretty much slightly patinaed, I'd say, but more of like a gunmetal gray type. Now let's take a look at the pistol grip here. It's original M16A1 pistol grip, and this is what you get from Palmetto State Armory. You can see that there's more of a sheen here, and this looks more like a Bakelite material, where this is more like a polymer, and it looks, yeah, it definitely looks new, and it's got kind of like a matte kind of finish to it, where this kind of has like a sheen to it. And as you can see here, for like how they made the texture for the grip, it's different than original M16A1. On the originals, it looks like it's a little bit more than what they have here on the Repro. Let's take a look at an original buttstock now. All right, so check it out. Here's an original buttstock pretty old looking. You can tell that the Bakelite material is kind of showing through. Does have a sheen to it. The thing with these buttstocks that are older is that they do tend to crack here around the screw hole. That's because of all the pressure from the screw going in here. So this one's a little slightly cracked. On the new ones, it looks pretty good. I mean, these are like hard plastic instead of this this material here that's rubber. And this will probably degrade over time as time goes on. So the good thing is you're gonna have something that's brand new and it's plastic. It's not gonna degrade like this one does here. Now, as far as finish goes, you can see that this has a sheen to it, while this is more like a matte finish. Now, I would say the surplus buttstocks and pistol grips, they do vary. You might see some that are a little bit more worn or a little different, but for the most part, this is what the differences are between original and what you're getting. All right, and just to see what it would look like on an upper, here you go. You can see that this lower, the new gray look is definitely different, and the texture looks a little different than this upper here that is a actual Colt upper from the 70s. Probably that could also be from the early 80s. As you can see on this side, I mean, the color matching isn't too bad at all, really. It just depends what kind of upper you get if you get an original Colt. But if you get one from Palmetto State Armory, I'm sure it'll match the lower. No big deal. But let's put this lower on another upper that I've got and see what it looks like. And I've got another upper here that's a lot nicer, but as you can see, the shades of gray are a lot different. The upper here is a little bit darker shade than the lower from Palmetto State Armory. So if you're gonna put a Colt upper on one of these, just know that the shades of gray is gonna be a little different. So overall, I think the lower from Palmetto State Armory is not bad at all. I like the Harrington and Richardson logo they put on here. I like the aesthetics. It definitely looks like it functions well and works well. Kind of function tested it off camera. Everything just looks pretty good overall. And I think this will be great. I think it'll be a great shooter. Definitely, if you're looking for that retro build, definitely look into Palmetto State Armory's lowers. They look pretty legit. Can't say anything bad about them. Does come with the buttstocks here as well, so you don't have to go buy a surplus one if you don't have to, and you can just use it like this. Well, as I always like to say, be sure to learn history and curate history. Make it a great day.